Greetings. Thanks for tuning in, checking out my gold prospecting adventures. Today I am on Copper Creek in southwestern, where am I now? Washington. Still in Washington. Tomorrow I go someplace else. But this is the GPAA claim. Very nice. There's bedrock, gravel, trees, plenty of water, although Washington is also in its own drought. I just did my second pan and got my first piece of gold. Let me show you what's happening. So my first hole, I dug out this little corner and see the bedrock coming down and big gravel ending on top. I got nothing. And I found this little crevice where the berry fell, and some moss, and got this little tiny piece of gold. I think you can see it on the camera. Not much, but it's gold. So now I just need to dial it in and sample more. There's bedrock here, bedrock there, all kinds of places. Where to go next? More to come. Well, since my last update, I pulled out the Angus and started sluicing. I sampled quite a bit of bedrock up around the corner, and then I realized it kind of makes a little turn here with exposed bedrock and gravel, and I can see where other people have been digging, and I guess sluicing. Since they didn't fill in their holes, and they're pretty big. Here's what I started, right here by that bedrock. This crevice goes like all the way up there. It's a pretty big hole. I got one little speck visible on the assay mat, and then it disappeared. So I think I'm getting gold, but probably not a lot. And hopefully I'll have a better update next time. All right, Leo, is that what you have to say? Yeah. Okay, here's what I get after about 45 minutes of sluicing. A couple of little specks. Almost a flake, and a lot of black sand. I'll take it. Never been here before. And here's where I got all that, just right there. I'll fill in my hole. Worked out pretty good. Just sluicing it right there. Well. All right, that's it. Just a short video on Copper Creek here in southwest Washington. Getting a little gold at a new GPAA spot. Never been to before, and it's always fun to try new claims. Nice day, probably upper 60s, partly cloudy. I can get used to this kind of weather. Nice change from the 90s that I usually experience in California. Anyways, more to come. Bye. All right, and here's my hole filled in. Just a reminder, fill in your holes.